What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Salty Crouton here. Today I'm going to see if I can teach myself how to weld. We just laid down our first welds ever. Once I changed the settings, I think they got worse. The spatter, I guess, is normal. I honestly can't believe it right now. I'm freaking welding. If you've ever been curious if you can teach yourself how to weld, this will be a good determination of whether or not you can do it, because I have an IQ of about 12 and I'm going to see if I can figure it out. So watch this video, see how it goes. We bought ourselves a welder here off of Amazon. This thing was about 110 bucks. Everything we got here today, we spent a total of around $200. We got this welder, Art Captain 130, I think, or something like that. It can lift TIG, it can MIG, and it can stick weld. I watched a couple videos on this thing. Everybody said that this is a great starting machine if you're on a budget. We also got this Art Captain welding helmet, and we got some Art Captain gloves. We got 0.30 wire. We got a little $20 teach yourself how to weld kit. This is 11 gauge steel. I think the thicker the metal, the easier. So I think that's why this is so thick. After looking at our setup guide here, 11 gauge is around 3 point something thickness. So we're gonna have this machine cranked all the way up, basically max power, to make weld this steel. I have this metal rack that goes on the back of your car. I set it up on this table just to give myself a piece of metal. You know, this might end up welding to this and being stuck. I'm not sure how that works. I'm learning out here. We got our wire set up. We need to hook up a grounding wire, and we're just gonna full send. There's no gas on this machine, which I had someone tell me actually makes the welding harder, or they think it does at least, but I don't know. We're about to find out. We have absolutely no idea what we're doing, and we're gonna send it. I did watch some videos on like strategy of welding, but yeah, that's about it. So, because I've always wanted to learn how to weld. If you want to learn how to weld, this should give you a decent idea of if you can do it on your own, figure it out. So all right, I think I had my ground cable on the negative. It's supposed to be on the positive. I think we should be good to go now. We just laid down our first welds ever. They don't look good. Let me brush these off and then see if we can get a better look at them. So we definitely got good heat through the bottom, I think. There's our welds up top. I mean, hey, I think it could be worse. I don't really know what to think. I think it could be a lot worse. Just keep practicing. Weld number 2. This welder's ripping pretty hard. Wonder if I'm going too slow. Maybe I have it too hot. Maybe I should turn down. Not really sure. All right, so I just came back and I hit those initial welds with a little wire wheel action. And honestly, I don't think they're horrible. I don't think I was doing god awful. Once I changed the settings, I think they got worse. But I mean, I don't know if you can see that. I don't think it looks that bad. All right, so we got some pants on. Tell you what, I'm fired up right now. This is fun. Love learning new skills.
You gotta weld that side too, or is it supposed to go all the way through?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I know, right? When we get some good welds, some better welds, I don't think any of them are gonna be good. Actually, now we'll check this out. Oh yeah, baby! All right, so after just doing some YouTube research here, the spatter, I guess, is normal for flux core welding. So I was thinking I was doing something wrong. but a good amount of spatter is pretty normal, and then you just got to clean it up with a wire wheel afterwards. We are doing our first little angle piece. I'm gonna hit in this groove down here, this edge, see if we can do something with that. More welds on the outer corner there. This is the inner corner. I gotta hit that with the wire wheel, see how that looks. Tried turning the settings down on these welds for this joint that goes all the way around. This one I don't think looks bad. The welds are definitely a lot smaller. You could see kind of the width of them on the lower settings, and then just how much kind of thicker they are when you turn it up some. Kind of hard to wire wheel in here, so all these look really bad in here, and they probably are really bad. I was kind of killing it initially on this drop down corner here, and then it got worse at the bottom. But if I bet you if I could wire wheel that top, those welds look, I bet they will turned out pretty good. Kind of like the lower setting like this. It's definitely a lot easier to work with. When it's turned up, it's like, just feels like it's ripping. I honestly can't believe it right now. I'm freaking welding. Teach myself how to weld, just out here doing it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I'm fired up. Living the American dream, brother. America. All right, so we did a couple experiments here. This one going down was doing the, this one I was kind of doing circles. I think that one looks pretty good. I think this one I tried doing like a zigzag. And then over here we were kind of mixing it all up, trying different things. Those look pretty decent. I think there's some holes in it though. No, that's just slag. There it is. We hit it with the wire wheel. Grinding some stuff down. So I think this was one of our first sides. This was somewhere in the middle ground because I remember practicing different strategies on each little section here. Then we came down, came around. The outside edges look real bad, and I think that's because, you know, I didn't like perfectly square up the edges or nothing. I was just full send just to get practice going. I'm pretty sure this was the last side we did, and I honestly think it turned out pretty good except for that hole up there. We were doing it like this. We were starting up at the top and working our way down. I don't know what's better, kind of like those bigger beads or those smaller beads. Yeah, that was our very first side. Getting a little bit better on this side. This side we changed our settings, we went lower, that's why they're smaller. But it ended up being better, we kept it there. We just slowed down. And those smaller beads eventually got a little bigger. So at this point, you know, I think I got the gist. All I could do is just keep practicing and keep getting better. The reason why we're doing this is because obviously we found a lot of rust on the Mustang, which I was real mad about before. But then the more I thought about it, you know, I asked God to give me the opportunity to learn how to build a car. And he's given me that opportunity by learning way more than I was expecting to learn. You know, if the car wasn't rusty, I wouldn't have bought this welder, and I wouldn't be out here teaching myself how to weld, learning a new skill. So everything happens for a reason. We never regret a day in our life. We always trust God's plan, and I think in the long run, we're gonna learn way more on this car than we would have if we had a car in better condition. So that's a positive thing. And if you guys made it this far into this video, really appreciate you watching, and drop a like. Likes do a Likes really help out the channel. I'm trying to get it to grow, and supposedly likes help. So if you could hit that like button, really appreciate it. Till next time.